Alright, this is Robert Carpenter, aka Bertstreet boy. I just want to tell y'all a little bit about my life story. I lived in Indiana with my dad for probably around 10 to 13 years. We moved up there from Alabama, and I stayed with him until I was 21. Well, I was riding my scooter home from work one day, and this lady was following behind me, and I was like, wait a minute, I keep looking in my mirror, and she follows me all the way to the house, calls the police and everything, tells them that I'm reckless driving. I did cuss her out, and I did apologize to her, but I got kicked out that weekend. Moved in with a guy named Pio, Porfirio Derez Lopez. He gonna put the P in the O. But I stayed with him for about 3 or 4 months. Moved out, got kicked out. Moved in with one of my friends. Decided to go ghost hunting for a living. Quit Walmart. I moved to Winslow, Indiana for about a week, and I saw Andrew Blackgrave giving his cousin Robert pills, and next thing I knew, I was getting beat up for it. Kicked me in the ear, punched me in the face, then his cousin came after me. He pulled his cousin off of me, and I came back to Jasper, Indiana with a busted lip, black eye, and that's pretty much all I suffered. But so I moved out of Melissa's house and moved in with the Langers. They're like my family. They always will be. I was hyper. I was off my medicine, and I goofed up there. Well, me and my buddy Peter was driving. Well, I was in the back of the truck. We were riding to Walmart in Jasper, Indiana. Right when we pull up, I get a phone call from my mom. She said, "Hey, we're coming to get you to live with us in about a week." I was like, "Okay, that's cool." Well, I decided to move here to Bluefield, Virginia. That, to me, in a way, other than me meeting the girlfriend I have now, that's the only reason I feel like I should stay here. Because she means a lot to me. But I moved here, stayed with my mom for 5 months, got a job at Hardee's, and then I got a job at Walmart. And I was at Walmart on night shift, and my mom asked me, she's like, "Hey, do you want to move out?" I was like, "Sure, whatever. I mean, it's freedom. I'll get to do what I want and everything." Well, I lost my job at Walmart, and about 2 months later, I got a phone call from my current boss at the villa. I was homeless after that time. I was homeless for about a year. Actually, 2 months ago marks a year for me being homeless. I was homeless for about a year, and if I hadn't have ever met Evan Taylor, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. I'm in a 2-story house by myself. I got about 6 minutes. But I've been everywhere in between hotels, bunking with people, bunking in the ghetto, sleeping in hallways. My worst night, and I kid you not, this was when me and my mom were not on good terms. We're still not on good terms, but I'm trying. My worst night being homeless was Christmas Day last year. I walked around town by myself. No family, nothing to go to, no one to go to. I don't want anybody to feel that. I slept in a hallway and almost died last Christmas. The worst night of my life, I was sleeping in that hallway. And luckily my phone was by my head, otherwise I wouldn't have woke up. My phone vibrated and it was my friend Jenna. She was asking me if I wanted to come over to her and her husband's house to get something to eat. I was right next door in the hallway. I said yes, so I get up. I had to drop to my knees because I couldn't move. I was numb. It felt like somebody took my head with two hands and just started doing this with it. And that I almost died that night from hypothermia. It's when your body, your organs start shutting down pretty much one by one. You can't function right. You can't feel anything. But I somehow managed to get out of that hallway. And I went into Jeremy and Jenna's house, and they looked at me, and they're like, "You're white as a ghost." I was like, "Are you serious?" She was like, "Yeah, go look in the mirror." And I was like, "God, man." She told me my mom should be ashamed of herself. I guess that's God's way of telling me I needed to get my head on straight and get a job, but it's, I guess, whatever. Feel like I'm here for a reason. I don't want to go through that again. And I kid you not, every night I lay in that bed right there. And I have dreams every night of the past year that I was homeless. Because I don't want to go through that again. I really don't. I don't want to see anybody go through that. But I'm in a safe place now. I got about 30 seconds left on film. I just hope that you parents out there won't let your kids go through this. I sure as hell won't let mine go through this if I have any. Just make sure they keep their head on straight and stay through school, and I mean, go to college, get a friggin' GED if you don't want to go through high school. I mean, get an education, get a good job. I'm working at 2 pizza places. Do you think that's good for me? To me, it's not enough. I feel like I need more, but I'm settling for it now. But Bertstreet boy out.